MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Jamison Taillon gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels, gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
Striding into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And he fouls this one off. Pops this one up. Moran has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Now here it comes. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He went deep last night twice. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Reynolds is on the move for it. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 51 on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Ready now, Lourdes Gurriel having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Reynolds is under it, and he makes the catch. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Digging in now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Kevin.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Newman.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
The left fielder, Adam.
Taken high and deep to right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in safely at third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
So stepping in, Colin Moran. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Reynolds, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Popped him up. McGuire is under it. 2 down. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Stroman's ready. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, 2 costly errors, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-2. Second inning set to go, and up next the former World Series hero Salvador Perez.
Hey, we're still.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The right fielder,
here's Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 10.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Popped up. Moran has a play, and that retires the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They trail it here 4-2. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here's the first pitch to him. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Newman. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted the other way to left center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble. But that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Popped him up. McGuire waits on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. Bucks out in front, 6-2. At the plate, Marcus Stroman, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Newman's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. To short, hit hard, reined in, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an...
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's Gregory Polanco. No balls and a strike to count. He popped out in his first trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now. Ready for another chance? Eric Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
0-for-1 here in the early going. Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 gone. Now in the box, Jamison Taillon. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly. Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 7-2. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
And there's your first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
The umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Frazier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Frazier. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3. At the plate, Ryan Reynolds. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. 7 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top 7-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Reese McGuire. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Derek Fisher will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Chopper to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Jays strike for a couple. Matt Bowman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
Ready once again, Colin Moran. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The bat.
Digging in once again, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Eric.
Ready for another shot now, Eric Gonzalez. He singled his last time up. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Striding in once again, George Springer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. High chopper to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. Over to Bell for the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Lourdes Gurriel. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. In there, strike 1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Newman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. In the air now out to left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in, Adam Frazier. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Lifted in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Salvador Perez. Pitch on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Reynolds is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, McGuire is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Adalberto Mondesi stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score.
Red.
Ryan Dull gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Ryan Dull.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Eric Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Step on the bag for 1, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Stallings. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And he popped him up. Dull shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 8-4. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Now batting, Lourdes Gurriel, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Runners on first with 1 down. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. In now, Salvador Perez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well,
and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 8, the Blue Jays 5. So striding in, Luke Maile, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Behind 0-2 now. And he got him.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
Up next to Pittsburgh.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Number 55.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. 0-1 the count. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Strike taken up in the zone.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Colin Moran to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hack trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Fans, summer's almost here. The temperatures are heating up. The kids are out of school. What better way to spend those summer nights than here at the ballpark?
So now to the plate, Gregory Polanco.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here it comes on 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, not shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Stepping into the box, Eric Gonzalez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Pirates are... So striding forward now, Reese McGuire. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Chris Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for Toronto. Number 2, Chris Davis.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul.
Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 gone.
The batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Birdie is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Gerard Dyson is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 6, Gerard Dyson.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
13-6, the final score in this ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Jamison Taillon notches his 3rd win of the year. Marcus Stroman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes.